Hello and welcome to ABC World. I'm Asgid Matnaf with the hour's latest. Stay with us. Ethiopia and Turkey have conducted a trade and investment consultation forum in Istanbul, Minister of Foreign Affairs revealed. Ethiopia's mission in Ankara organized the consultation forum in collaboration with Turkey's trade association, Mosaid. Foreign Affairs State Minister Misganu Aragay, Ethiopian Investment Holding Deputy CEO Yasmin Wahab Rebi, Deputy Trade Minister of Turkey Mustafa Tusku, and the President of Mosaid Mahmoud Asmash were in attendance at the forum, along with more than 300 investors drawn from the two countries. Deputy CEO of the Ethiopian Investment Holdings, Yasmin Wahab Rebi, for her part discussed investment opportunities, explaining investment incentives in Ethiopia, among other related issues. They said investing in Ethiopia is very much advantageous as the country has huge market and is set to be the seat of the African Union headquarters. The Ministry of Trade and Regional Integration disclosed that it has been working on a flagging lead towards improving the accessibility of information for traders throughout the nation. Consequently, preparations have been finalized to launch the development of computerized database containing detailed info of 2.7 million traders. According to Gebremeskel Jala, Minister of Trade and Regional Integration, the creation of a knowledge-based digital economy is in the pipeline. The implementation of Digital Ethiopia, according to Minister Gebremeskel, is fostering an atmosphere that will allow the corporate sector to take the lead in spearheading the digital revolution. Elucidating further, Minister Gebremeskel stated that Ethiopia has created a draft e-commerce plan to enhance profitability and raise global competitiveness in the digital industry. The draft will soon be finalized, debated, and signed into law. In line with the ministry's mandate to expedite the country's digital transition, he underlined that currently the data of 2.7 million merchants has been entered into a digital repository. Singaporean president expressed his country's desire to further strengthen its bilateral ties and multilateral relations with Ethiopia. Ethiopian ambassador to Singapore, Fakadu Bayena, presented his letter of credence to President Tharman Shanmugaratnam today at the ceremony held at Istana Palace in the capital of Singapore, according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Fakadu presented his letter of credentials to the president, accrediting him as ambassador of Ethiopia to Singapore with residence in Jakarta, Indonesia. On the occasion, the president expressed gratitude for the goodwill wishes of the government and peoples of Ethiopia and stated that Singapore will continue to strengthen its bilateral and multilateral relations with Ethiopia, while highlighting his country's readiness to provide them with the required support in discharging his duties.
Kaffa, a land known for its lush greenery. Hilly terrain and rich biodiversity. Kaffa is renowned as the birthplace of coffee. It is believed that coffee was first discovered in the forests of the Kaffa.
Coffee has a paramount social.
The area's ideal climate and soil conditions make it conducive to coffee cultivation.
ይህ በጣም አስገራሚ የተፈጥሮ መስህብ ነው። የከፋ ጥቅጥቅ ደኖች የተፈጥሮ እናት ቡና የመያዛቸውን ያክል የሻይ የቅመም የአይነት ብዙ እጽዋት መኖሪያ የመሆናቸውን ያክል ከነዚህ የውሃ ከርሰ ምድር ማዕፀኖች በሕይወቴ ካየኋቸው ድንቅ ፏፏቴዎች ቢያንስ 10ን ስቆጥር አንድ ብዬ የምጠራው በርታ ይህንን ይመስላል። እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። ከኢትዮጵያ ጋር ነው የመጣችሁ። ውበቱንም ሞገሱንም የአካባቢውን ማማርም እናንተ ተመልከቱ። ይሄ ከቃል በላይ ነው።
Deputy head of mission with the Israeli embassy in Addis Ababa says the relationship between Ethiopia and Israel is witnessing new heights with areas of cooperation expanding. Talking to EBC, the deputy head of mission, Tomer Bar-Levi, also expressed his commitment to support Ethiopia in the agriculture sector. Shagawi Mata has more.
Ethiopia and Israel have long-standing historical relationship. Cooperation between the two countries includes agriculture, science, trade and technology, among others. Talking to EBC, Israeli Deputy Ambassador to Ethiopia, Tomer Bar-Levi, disclosed the tie between Israel and Ethiopia is on the right track.
Israel and Ethiopia have a very special relationship. We have a relationship that dates back thousands of years, as we all know, starting in the biblical times, between the first ever, I think, diplomatic visit by an Ethiopian leader was the visit of the Queen of Sheba to Jerusalem, to King Solomon's court. And since then, for thousands of years, between the official countries and also the peoples of Israel and Ethiopia, there has been an ongoing relationship. Now, in more modern times, since the reestablishment of the State of Israel in 1948, we have built a relationship with modern Ethiopia as well, starting from 1956. And this relationship is based both on the cultural and people-to-people connection and also on connections in different fields, in different sectors.
Saying that Israel has ample experience in science, technology, medicine, among others, he expressed his commitment to support Ethiopia in the agriculture sector.
Drip irrigation has become a very innovative, let's say. It's not a very high-tech idea, but it's able to do a lot with a little bit of, let's say, investment and a little bit of a scarce water. So that, for example, is one technology that can be further implemented in Ethiopia. We know that it's used, but there's definitely more potential for that. There's other technologies, for example, seeds. In Israel, our research centers have developed types of, let's say, new varieties of seeds for different crops and plants that are more resilient and can actually, rather than relying on the traditional types of seeds that maybe cause some more waste and have fewer fruits in the end, we've been providing also in Ethiopia, different companies have been providing these kind of more advanced seed technologies.
Israel also commends the Ethiopian Green Legacy Initiative endeavor to revive the economy and fight climate change.
This is an incredible initiative which we really hope to see it continuing to develop and succeed. And we are happy also to share, the experience that we have in Israel in reforestation, in green initiatives, in different technologies that can help in this kind of a context. So I'm very happy to see the Green Legacy Project. I think it's showing something incredible to the people of Ethiopia and also to the world.
The Deputy Ambassador further expressed his commitment to heighten the people-to-people cooperation and fight terrorism along with Ethiopia.
The long-standing historical relationship between Ethiopia and Armenia dates back to the 1920s. A documentary entitled Tizita, Unveiling Ethiopia's Musical Legacy was premiered at the 18th Addis International Film Festival. In an exclusive interview with EBC World, director and producer of Tizita says the film also explores the historic ties of the two countries with music serving as the main cultural heritage. Haptam Washagre takes it from here.
Tizita traces back to the origin of modern Ethiopian jazz. Emperor Haile Selassie's adoption of 14 Jerusalem orphans, descendants of the Armenian, paved the way to first Royal Imperial Band. Aramzat Kalajan, who is the director and producer of Tizita, which depicts a captivating journey into the heart of Ethiopia big band orchestra music. Talking with ABC's Addis Dialogue program, Kalajan underlined the strong relations of the two countries.
It's something really unique, man, I gotta tell you, because every Armenian that I've known who has come across Ethiopian culture feels a deep connection to this land, to the culture. We have some similar roles. I mean, we were one of the first Orthodox Christian nations.
The bilateral ties of the two countries back in the 1920s during Emperor Haile Selassie's reign. Kalajan noted the two countries have strong and historical relations in various fields. The two countries' culture-to-culture ties is remarkable, Kalajan stated.
And we had many relations with each other within that context of religion. In a time when Armenians did not have a country in like the late 1800s. They were a large population inside the Ottoman Empire. And because we had this religious connection, the emperors of Ethiopia trusted Armenians because we would not pose a colonial risk. And we provided the possibility to have access to weaponry, technology. I mean, think about like guns, importing guns to fight against the Italians.
Recently, Ethiopia and Armenia are interested in various investment schemes to eradicate poverty and backwardness.
Well, now before I sign out, let me now remind you of top stories of the hour once again. Israeli diplomat expresses commitment to support Ethiopia in the agriculture sector. An Ethiopian-Armenian cinematographer says the Tizita film explores the historic connection of the two nations. Well, that's what we have for the hour. Many thanks for listening. This has been ABC World. I'm Asking Omat now. Bye-bye for me.